Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. The left, that would be the Democrats, that would be the progressives, have suddenly become the party of the wealthy because Nancy Pelosi calls $1,000 bonuses crumbs.
To really grow the economy in a way where everyone benefits.
If I may add to that, thank you, sir. Here's the thing. There's a cartoon that I just love. Should have brought it. There's a little mouse trap. It's got a little piece of cheese on there. And there's a mouse about to take it. And that's called the middle class. They give you this little crumb. And around it are fat cats. They don't go on like elephants, but anyway. Around there. And that's the thing. You get this little thing, and we get this big bonanza. You get the crumb, we get the banquet.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, fat cats. Oh, I'm sorry, elephants. Yeah, what Trump did is a setup, see? It's a setup. You go into the trap, you get the cheese, but you might get your head cut off. I don't know how many people got that $1,000 to $3,000 bonus to feel as if they got their heads cut off. But I know a few of them who feel like, what a bonanza. What an unexpected amount of money that could really help my family. The buddy I told you guys about who got $667 net in his check of the $1,000 that he got back from American Airlines. I know what happened to his car because he was helping me move something when the axle broke on his car. He knew it was going to happen, and it did happen. And so he has to get that fixed. It was $400 that he wasn't counting on. This guy lives paycheck to paycheck. He has a card at his home for electricity. So, and I don't know if you guys know, in Arizona they have electricity cards. So you can pick your service. There's like 12 different services you can pick. He has a card, and his card, when he runs out of electricity, he recharges the card. And he's on a service that essentially, I don't know, because like I said, you have some that let you have peak time and all these different features you can have. And he's on the one that, and he's been there a couple years, so he knows how it works. And he keeps that thing at exactly the right amount. So to get $667 where he can put another $50 of electricity on his card, I mean, it sounds trivial, but that's what he does. That's what he does. His wife is disabled, got bit in the eye by a dog, and now has blurry vision and things like this. At one point, she was a chief money winner. So it isn't that they're derelicts or anything. It's that circumstances have made their lives different. And when he got this $1,000 bonus, he texts me, dude, I got $1,000 here. He goes, I netted $667 when he came over. I said, congratulations on that $1,000. That had to help. He says, well, it was $667, but hey, I'm not complaining. He goes, under Obama, I wasn't going to get it. Under Obama, my company was not thriving. He goes, I don't know how American Airlines is doing. I don't keep up with it as a stock. But in his book, it's doing better. He can sense it in the company. He said to me, yeah, man, he goes, I've seen more open wrecks at American Airlines in a couple months, I think he said, than he'd seen in a long time. This is the Trump factor. But the Democrats call this crumbs. I mean, does this not make you feel like that 47% moment for Romney? I want to see how they extricate themselves from this going into 2018 when Republicans are reminding people about the crumbs that they got in their checks. When they show that not only did Nancy Pelosi call it crumbs, but so did Debbie Wasserman Schultz. The Democrat Party's top leaders flick aside these bonuses and these pay hikes that 250 companies like Home Depot, Fiat Chrysler, Wells Fargo are giving to their employees as a result of what, folks? The tax reforms of Donald Trump. They don't want to admit that these tax reforms are working, that they are doing things inside of the economy, and they're doing it quicker than at any time in modern history, making an impact. And let me tell you, Nancy Pelosi talked about welfare with stimulus. Let me tell you what that middle class tax cut was. It was stimulus on steroids. Let me tell you what these $1,000 and $2,000 and $3,000 bonuses are. They are circulating right back into the economy. These people are finally feeling exuberant enough. Americans, middle class Americans, to say, now we can take that vacation. Now we can spend and get that second car we needed, or the car for our kid, or get them incidentals that we couldn't formerly get them, buy their books for them. We can put a few more groceries in the house. We can buy a couple more clothes. My friend's wife, she said, hey, was able to get my hair done. She told me it was $129. They get a $667 check that they've been busting their butts, to get. It's a bonus. And he says, go get your hair done. $129. She was beaming. Why? Because she hadn't been able to do it in ages. Years. They haven't had that expendable income. Now, personally, I think they should have saved it. I didn't see a whole lot of difference. But if it made her feel good and he felt good about doing it, great. Because you know what? If they, at the end of the day, we're getting $667, they still had $500 plus that they could put in the bank. Finally get a little bit of a cushion. Just in case. How many people do you think see that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 bonus and whatever the net was as money they hadn't had for just that little emergency or that thing they couldn't catch up on? How many of those? Do you really believe this to be a crumb, a mousetrap with a piece of cheese, and you stick your head, or you go in there to get that little piece of cheese at the risk of getting your neck broken? Because let me tell you, that is exactly what the economy that Barack Obama built. First of all, my buddy wouldn't have gotten that bonus. He'd still be struggling. But worse yet, and this is what I wanted to get to, it wasn't just Nancy Pelosi who said this. Yeah, a crumb. Corporate fat cats are going to get so much more. Former chief of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, dismissed the $1,000 bonus as chump change. She says, what's it going to be worth when taxed? What are you going to get? Well, I know what you're going to get because one of my buddies told me what he got. Pelosi said, there's a cartoon I love, a little mousetrap, who's got a little piece of cheese on it, and there's a mouse about to take it, and that's called the middle class. And around it are fat cats, and they look like elephants. But anyway, around there, and that's the thing. They get this little thing. We get this big bonanza. You get the crumb. We get the banquet. Well, I can tell you who got the banquet leading up to this. Barack Obama and his cronies. And Trump turned it around, and the Democrats can't stand it. More when we come back.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.